we shouldn't think like this, because it is not our mother tongue. So why are you thinking about people? People that don't think about you. Just you have think about yourself, about your English language, about your goal. What do you want to do in your life? If you want to become a fluent English speaker, so you have to first speak. Without speaking, it is not possible to learn. And how it is possible? How can you speak in front of anyone? If you want to learn, so please try to speak as much as possible you can. Because I was not able to speak English language 1 year ago. Why? Because I didn't to speak earlier days. Just I used to speak my native language. So that's why it was little bit difficult when I started my journey from scratch because I didn't know. But I was very curious to know how to speak in language. Sir, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. How have
How,
you been?
yes, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking me. How was your day so far, and how is your journey going on?
Okay, so my day was nothing special today. Okay, it's as usual, and
Hmm.
my practice is also going on very well. So, what about your or practice?
Everything is fine, and I'm getting fluency as well. I'm enhancing my knowledge day by day. Just you can say I'm improving my English skill day by day, and it is good for me, And if I'm able to speak proper way, so definitely I will grow my journey and I will do best in my life. So that's why sometime I come here to practice in English language due to my communication skill. You can say because of my communication skill.
Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, so though I know you very well, but for the new viewers, could you please introduce yourself?
Oh my God, of course, why not? No need to ask me like this because we are familiar. So, okay, so I'm gonna tell you about myself. So, as you know, this is Sarvesh Kumar and I'm from Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my qualifications, so I have done my graduation. And after that, I did law. So, currently, I'm preparing for government job as well. I'm learning English language because of my communication skill. And if I talk about my hobbies, just nowadays I'm talking to people. This is my new hobby. You can say in English language. That's all about me.
Okay, that's great. So, shall I give my introduction?
It's up to you. The ball is in your court.
Okay, okay. For I think for the new viewers who might be watching this video for the first time, so that's why it's very necessary to give little bit introduction. Okay.
Of course, please go
So
on.
this side Bablu Kisko, I am from West Bengal and I have done masters in English literature and my hobbies are playing cricket, football and by profession I am a teacher and simultaneously I am running a YouTube channel by the name of English with Bablu where I upload English related conversational videos. So that's all about me.
Great. Nice to hear you. You are doing a great job. You have a versatile skill. Okay, great. So what about your teaching? Like it's been going on? Well,
So my teaching is also going on very well because I teach in school as well as I also provide some private tuition. Okay, outside
okay.
of my, I also teach some to my students about spoken English. Okay.
Got it. Okay, great. Okay.
Okay, so sir, tell me so about your learning journey so far. So you are your improvement is very good. Okay, I can see that you have improved a lot. So tell me for the viewers, for the learners who might be uh, who just want to improve their fluency. So how can they improve their fluency?
Fluency doesn't matter, and I don't think about it that if you are able to speak, so this is a good fluency. And if you are not able to speak, you have lack of knowledge or lack of sentences. Like if you're not able to make sentences, so this is not good. And I think you should improve yourself. If I talk about me, so just I'm improving myself day by day. I'm not perfect. So if I tell you how can they learn English language and how can they perfect, so just consistency as well. If they are beginners, so they can start watching a conversation video or any type of video like in English language. so they can listen carefully. If we are talking to each other, and we are talking to each other, and we are able to speak in language, without any hesitation, so they can learn something new from this video. If I'm able to speak like this, being a non-native speaker, and just I started my journey 1 year ago. Just 1 year ago, I'm speaking like this. How it is possible? It is possible just because of my consistency. As well, I used to listen a lot, and I used to talk to people more than 3 or 4 people daily basis. So that's why I'm able to speak like this. And if any beginner, he or she want to improve their communication skill, so definitely, if they have little bit knowledge about basic grammar, so they can start speaking as well.
Okay, okay, that's great, sir. And because I would say that in case of me also, I'm a kind of camera shy person, reserve type of person. Okay, so and earlier times I used to think that for learning English, in case of learning English, I used to think that if I just mug up all the grammatical rules of English grammar, so then I would be very perfect and I can speak English very well. So this is my misconception about learning English. Okay, and I used to focus too much on grammar and writing also. So that's why I used to neglect the listening and speaking skill. Okay, so
My God. Mhm.
after watching a lot of YouTube videos, conversational videos, I just realized that that conception about learning English was a kind of myth for me. Okay, so that's why I just changed my perception of learning this language. And I, during the Corona time, when just school was shut down, I at that time just used to listen a lot, used to listen and used to do some shadowing practice. Okay, so by this way I just I'm in the habit of learning this language. I'm in the habit of listening and speaking this language. So since then I have been learning this language, and I have been keep on practicing this language on a daily basis. Okay, so
Yes,
that
yes,
was.
you're absolutely right.
Yes, yes, and earlier times also I used to fumble a lot, hesitate a lot, and used to overthink a lot. Okay, about learning this language. So there are so many difficulties, hindrances for me also earlier times. But nowadays I can speak English in terms of in comparison of the previous terms. Nowadays I can speak fluently. You can say in front of many people. I don't have any kind of hesitation, and I can speak also in the outside also. Okay, I don't have any hesitation. I don't have any fumbleness in while speaking this language to someone else, and that's why I have started blogging videos. Little bit blogging videos I have uploaded in my channel also. Okay.
Yes, yes, I have seen your video.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
So by
before some days.
improving my
Yeah,
fluency.
this is a good technique. This is a good technique. And if you are able to talk in people like crowd area, so definitely you are gonna talk to people. And if you are able to speak in social work, any public stage, and you are gonna talk to anyone, so definitely this is a good thing. And if I tell you how can they learn English language, definitely it is very easy language as far as I know. Uh, Better than any Hindi language. Hindi is very tough language because whenever I try to speak Hindi nowadays, I'm unable to speak in Hindi language because I don't know. I just nowadays I'm able to speak in English language, so that's why. And we make a lot of mistake if I tell you truth. And English is very easy language. Just I spent 1 year and I am able to speak like this.
Yes, yes. And most of I think that everybody can speak this language, and because it's a very easy and sweet language, and most of the people have a kind of fear of speaking this language. So if I so most of the people have the habit of thinking like that. If we make mistake while speaking this language, so what the other people will think of us? Okay, so these kinds of negative thought we have. So we have to remove these kinds of negativity from ourselves. Okay, and
Yeah, but
also
I think we shouldn't think like this, because it is not our mother tongue. So why are you thinking about people? People, they don't think about you. Just you have think about yourself, about your English language, about your goal. What do you want to do in your life? If you want to become a fluent English speaker, so you have to first speak. You know, without speaking, it is not possible to learn. And how it is possible? How can you speak in front of anyone? If you want to learn, so please try to speak as much as possible you can, because I was not able to speak English language 1 year ago. Why? Because I didn't to speak earlier days. Just I used to speak my native language. So that's why it was little bit difficult when I started my journey from scratch, because I didn't know, but I was very curious to know how to speak in language. And when I started my journey, you can say slowly, slowly, gradually, when I learned something new about English language and a little bit advanced. Then I started talking to people, without hesitation. And at that time, I used to speak broken English. I used to make a lot of mistake earlier days, but nowadays I make mistake, but not so much. That's why I'm able to speak, and I don't think about my mistake. If I'm making mistake right now, so I don't think. Just I speak whatever come in my mind. You just try to speak. Don't think about your English. Don't think about your sentence grammar structure. If you're not able to make good sentence structure, so speak. You can talk to yourself. Yeah, you can talk in front of mirror. Talk to with your friend. Do whatever you want.
absolutely,
If
sir.
you don't have any type, if you don't have partner to with whom you can talk, just try to talk with your family. Just don't say that you have to speak English language. Just you can say like this. I'm speaking English. Just speak whatever come in your mind.
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you, sir. And today, nowadays, we are living in the era of modern technology. Okay, so every kind of facilities we have at our fingertips. So we cannot give lame excuses by saying that we don't have any speaking partner, because uh, everybody has smartphone, and with the help of this smartphone we can easily talk to many people, and there are many apps, free apps also available, and there are many free apps where most of the learners are also available, and we have also chat gpt, meta ai. Okay, so there are so many resources, and if we have the burning desire for learning this language, so nobody can stop us from learning this language. Okay, so we have a very burning desire, and we have
Yes,
a
yes,
strong.
you are absolutely right, and I agree with that 100%. There is no making lame excuses that I don't have environment. Here is a huge amount of environment. Just here is a huge amount of app, and here is a technology. This is a good thing. Technology, you can talk to with them. If I talk about individual AI chat GPT, oh my God, this is a good thing. And whatever we are having nowadays, we don't know, no need to say like this, I don't have environment. Just go and install this app. Just talk to them. Maybe he can't. He's not like a physical man. Just you can go and ask him or her, I want to speak English language, so how can I speak? Then he will tell you, he will give you your questions answer. Just talk to your with them. Definitely, you can. Sometime I talk to them, in English language, because I'm very curious to know how to speak advanced level and how can I go advanced level. Because just I speak a simple sentences. So that's why sometimes I think a lot. Oh my God! Just I have been practicing 1 year, but I'm not improving and I'm not able to reach there. Why? So that's why sometimes I think. But nowadays I'm not I'm not doing any another extra thing that. I can improve my communication skill. But yeah, I speak a lot in my by myself or people. I love you guys.
Yes, yes. I also sometimes think like that, that I am not improving, but I think that it's a kind of process. It's a kind of journey. Okay, and the fluency does not come overnight. It takes time. Okay, so we have to just keep on practicing this language daily basis. So how much we are practicing, the more we are the more we practice, the more we will be better. at speaking. So
Yeah,
that's
the
what I
more you speak, the more you will get fluency. It's a true, it's reality. Because practice makes man perfect. If you practice whatever you are practicing, like suppose that you are teaching and you teach a lot, like maybe you take more than two or three sessions. So first you have to revise, first you have to learn. Then you can go to teach them. Without learning, without knowing that thing, whatever you're gonna teach, first you have to learn. First to you must know how much important that thing what you're gonna teach them. Without knowing, how can you go and teach them? It is not possible to teach them. So it is reality. And absolutely you are right. But sometimes I think a lot. Skype will no longer be here available maybe after 1 month. So what will you do? We can't record this video and that video. So it will be little bit difficult for us to talk on video call and then record. So let's see what will happen.
Yes, yes. I also thinking about it. So what will happen after, because after this month, in the May month, the Skype application will not be available. Okay, so there is a message always on there. So what will be? So how can we practice this language? But I think that there are many options available. Okay, Zoom application, and also there are a lot of applications also could be available, I think. Okay, alternative, you can say there are a lot of alternative ways are available. Okay, we can talk to anyone also, but this Skype application is very beneficial for everyone. It is
Yeah, it is
easily
very
can.
beneficial, you can say. And here mostly people they are learning without spending money, and without yeah, we are spending our time. So just but we are learning something. We are talking to people, and we learned without spending money. We learned free English language. you know.
So, sir, tell me something about the people or the learners who just try to learn this language. So, should they learn grammar first or should they start speaking? So, first,
If I talk about the truth, and people they have a misconception. What is it pronounced?
misconception.
Misconception. They have a lot. That people they think that grammar is not important. Grammar is most important. The thing is that if you know how to make sentences, definitely you can speak. It is reality. And if I talk about individual, me, in my opinion, grammar is most important. And if you really want to improve your communication skill, so first you have to learn basic grammar. It is very necessary because we are non-native speaker, and this is our second language. So first tell me, how did we learn our native language? Just listening and speaking. First we listened a lot, then we started maybe you can say 1 year ago or 2 year ago, because when we born maybe we were a little boy, so we didn't know how to speak, but we listened a lot. Then we started speaking English. How it is possible? Just we listened a lot. That's why I'm telling you, grammar is most important. First, if you want to improve communication skills, so first learn grammar, and after then you can start speaking part.
Okay, I totally concur with you, agree with you that because we are living in the country where this language is treated as a subject, and most of the people speak their native language. Okay, and in
Mm.
some cases English is treated as a second or third language in some places also. So that's why we have to give more and more time, and also we have to learn some basic grammar, basic
Yeah,
concept of
basic
grammar.
grammar it is necessary. I would say that if you have a little bit knowledge, basic grammar, and if you are able to make sentences, so definitely you can start speaking part. If you have a time, so start reading as well listening. Listening part, it is a most important thing to learn any language. Just try to listen carefully. And if you don't have any, earlier I mentioned many times, if you don't have any partner, so you can talk to yourself. think a lot in English language. Don't talk with anyone your native language. Just try to speak English language. Think a lot, And even though if you have any type of environment like you are studying English medium school, so definitely maybe there are more than people students. They are maybe they know how to speak. So go and talk to them. Without talking, no, you can't learn English language, and you can't be a perfect. And if you really want to become a perfect, so you have to speak a lot, you have to learn a lot grammar, revise again and again, because we are learner. So we will learn until die. So don't think that I'm able to speak, so now I'm not gonna revise. You have to revise again and again, learn something new, because it is a long journey. And earlier you mentioned that it is a long journey, so definitely we will learn, we will share our thought. Whatever you know about English language, you can tell me. Whatever I know about English language, I'll tell you, you know so this is a good process to learn any language, because I don't know what you know about English language, but you don't know what I know about English language. But we
Yes.
know how to speak English language, so that's why we are sharing our thought. So this is a good technique to learn any language without spending money. Oh my God, it is really good platform for us to talking to each other, because I don't know what is your native language. Maybe I don't know your native language, but if you don't know how to speak my native language, and you don't know how to speak English language, so it is not possible to talk to each other, because your native language is another.
And and we don't need to learn everybody's native everybody's own language, okay, because there in our country there are so many native languages, okay, so that's why we have to learn some connective language because English is a
Yeah, English is the most, you can say, most important language. Nowadays you can say mostly people are. If I tell you truth, 50%, not 50, you may be guess, you can say 50% people, they are trying to learn English language due to their job. They want to go outside another city, another country. They want to go uh, just their
and
job.
and even also for studying higher education, so the students also need to learn this language because if you just go for higher studies, so you have to learn this language, you have to speak this language because most of the things are done online only on English. And if you want to crack any interview in your job field also, you have to speak this language very well, otherwise you will not be selected in the interview also. And if you want to communicate with the people in India or the southern part of or India or abroad also, you have to speak this language, otherwise you will not you will feel very much difficulty, you will face very much difficulty to survive also, okay, so that's why
Yes, yes.
you have to learn this language properly, right?
Yeah, and it is very beautiful language, and I think yeah, not better than English Hindi language. I know Hindi is a very good language because I speak a lot in Hindi, so I know because it is my mother tongue, and everything. Hindi is a good language, so that's why I like mostly. But if I talk about English, I am learning due to my communication skill, because of my communication skill. So this is a good for me, and now I'm able to speak, and definitely I will learn more and more, and I will try to remove my hesitation, my shyness, my overcome everything. I will remove day by day. Sometime I get stuck. I stuck a lot due to because of knowledge. If you have a lack of knowledge, definitely you are gonna stuck. And people that say that, oh my God, no words come in my mind, and I'm unable to speak, and sometimes I forgot word. It's happened. I was
Yes,
not able to pronounce that word. Misconception. Misconception. Why?
yes,
Because I didn't speak.
yes, yes. Because we are not habitual in this language. Okay, most
Yeah.
of the time right now we are speaking to each other in this English language, and after the ending our conversation, maybe we are speaking this language. We are speaking in our mother tongue with our family members, with our friend, colleagues. Okay, so most of the times we just spend in our native language, but we should not do like that. We have to speak in English also. Okay, and if we don't have a speaking partner, and if you have a lot of time, so you can think in your mind in English. Okay, you have to think in English also. The situation, the activities, whatever you do from dawn to dark. So, or you have to think in mind also all the activities for improving your fluency. Okay.
Yes, yes. Here is a huge amount of books or novels. If you have knowledge and uh, you want to learn English language, so you can inculcate any type of habit. Just reading book or listening podcast. Here is a huge amount of video people they have uploaded. Mostly teachers they have uploaded to go and watch any type of video. It doesn't matter you are a student or old citizen. Just you can get easily whatever any type of video if you want.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so I think we should wrap up our conversation because our video is getting longer. Okay.
Yeah, we will discuss later because I'm about to prepare my dinner, so we will talk later. Good
Okay.
night.
Okay. It was a lovely conversation. Okay, bye. Have a nice day.